Okay, let's talk about sensitive info now, because I want to talk about environment first before talking about the sensitive part, which is the coolest part and the most dangerous one. In GitHub, we do have secrets and masks, but are they really that secret? I'm asking this because, I've used masks in the past, and I don't see the point of masking something if you can see it in plain text in GitHub action log. And also, even secrets can be read using simple set command in the workflow. I got a repo and blog to back this up. So whatever I'm saying, I tested it already. I used the GitHub authentication action, and I wanted to mask the project name, and I wanted to use at first the mask. And it didn't work because first the action is going to display that, and then it will mask it. So people would just see it already. So why would I mask something that was visible already? And also for the secret, as I just said, I saw that example somewhere where the guy just ran a set on a secret, a GitHub secret, and then he actually just displayed it in plain text in the log of the workflow. So imagine what would happen if, for example, there was a secret that people know of, like the name of the secret in your project, and the first contributor would just run that command in an issue, for example. It would put just the codes in order to run that command to do that set, and then bingo, you would just have directly access to it. So what are your take on this, actually?
I think it's kind of hilarious. I mean, secrets, it's a little scary because when someone says secret and you're new and you think, oh, this is great. GitHub allows me to store somewhere where I may be able to put an access key of some sort, and I'm implicitly trusting the source to say, this is a secret, so we're good. Maybe it's the equivalent of something like Vault. And it couldn't be further from that, right? Yeah. You already hit on the fact that if the obfuscation that GitHub employs so that it doesn't show up in a log is really only looking for the phrase or almost the exact thing. And I think the example you have is where all you did was put a space between it all.
Yeah, it's just a sed with the flag. And I'll actually share the link in the show notes. But it's super easy. I didn't have to do anything. I reproduced it because I saw it somewhere, and I was like, I really need to test it on my repo because I didn't believe my eyes. The sed with three flags on the secret name, because usually if you have access to the workflow, you have access to the secret name, right? It's secret dot something. Yeah. So if you do set on secret dot that name, secret name, then you'd have that in your log displayed. Obviously, I did it on my own repo, but somebody could do that on a PR that's malicious or wherever, since they have access to all the code of my workflow, right? So I'm like, is that a secret? Or, that's not so secret.
It's not at all secret at all. No, I think there's a really good repository called CI/CD Goat that you can play through some of these, both for GitHub and Jenkins and GitLab. You can play through some of these attack vectors. And there is one, I think it might even be a Jenkins one, because it also obscures secrets. But I think one of the hints around it was that I think they base 64'd the secret and then printed the base 64 version. And it printed it fine. Then you just base 64-D it, and you got it back.
Exactly. Same thing happens in Kubernetes, actually. There are secrets they can use. This week, I've been working on external secrets. You try to do the work in order to have a workload identity to actually extract the secrets from your Cloud Vault. And once you do it, the external secret is going to create a local secret in your Kubernetes that's base 64. Mm-hmm. So all that work just to be readable using a base 64-D. So I'm like, safety is a myth.
It really is, yeah. And I think the talk you saw, I had a line that grabbed all the secrets and curled them out to a webhook.site that was just waiting.
I heard about that one. Yeah.
And it's just waiting. And then I can see I got the GitHub token and anything else that happened to be there.
Right.
And a slightly more unknown method is that even if the secrets aren't available to the workflow, through environments, you can dump the runner memory, and you can dump the memory and parse it, and you can pull the secrets out. So even the ones that aren't there, you can still get them.
I feel even bad talking about it, actually, because we're giving ideas to people.
I'll send you a link. Okay. You can put it in the show notes for
Sure.
We'll talk about it if you want to talk about attack vectors. I'll talk about this one.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
where we ran some research where we did that. We actually pulled, like, just dumped the whole, like, let's bother with the secrets we can see. Let's find the ones we can't. And it works.
Yeah. Crazy.